Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful spring leap day of 2020 in the city of Las Vegas. My name is Steve Ford. I am the city engineer. And just 1 year ago yesterday, we stood on this very plot for the groundbreaking, and we have done a lot of work in the last 12 months. I'm happy to be here as we officially open this fantastic new park that will serve the Ward 4 community. It is my pleasure now to introduce the person who represents this part of the city, Councilman Stavros S. Anthony.
Thank you, Steve. Well, good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Yeah. All right, the kids over there don't want to come over here because it's not as fun over here as it is over there, obviously. So, but thank you for coming around, and what a great turnout today. Obviously, by the turnout, we needed a park here, right?
Yeah.
So let me just take a couple of minutes to kind of walk you through how we got here today. So it was some 10 years ago that we designated this particular property, 7 acres, as a park. It was part of the buildup of this particular area, the Cliff Shadows, Alexander, Gilmore, west of 215. This is a great community up here. And we wanted to build a park, but unfortunately, for those of you that were around about 2009, what happened? Had a pretty bad recession. Money ran out, making lots of cuts at the city of Las Vegas, and we weren't able to build anything back there. But as the economy came around, we were eventually able to sell some bonds in order to raise money to build a few parks and renovate a few parks. And my number one priority as the city councilman for Ward 4 was this park. I wanted to build this because I know the folks that live up here, all of you wanted this desperately for your health, for your kids, for your dogs, to get outside, to enjoy the weather, to create a sense of community. I hope all of you are getting to know each other, because that's really what this park is about all of you get to introduce yourselves to each other and find out what great neighbors you have. So we were able to put together $7 million to build this park. And the first thing we had to do was design it. And what we did was we reached out to the people that live in this neighborhood and asked for their input. What did they want to see in this park? What were the amenities that they wanted to see? What was it that they felt would be great for their kids to enjoy this park? And we had a lot of input. We actually had a meeting over at the Durango Hills Y where some folks showed up, and we went through and we got lots and lots of recommendations. Obviously, we had to stay within the $7 million budget, but everything that's here today was recommended by the residents that live in this area. And then we had to design it, and I want to thank our City of Las Vegas employees. Mark Habighorse is here from Parks and Rec. Where's Mike? There. Give him a nice round of applause. He's right over here. Him and his team with the architects designed this park, and that was really the crowning jewel over there, that hill with those kids on it. Never did that before in the city of Las Vegas Park. That is absolutely brand new, and it's because of the way this is designed with the levels here that we're able to put something like that together. So we designed it, we constructed it. Tim Burns from Raphael Construction is the one that built this park. Is Tim here? Tim. And also involved in this entire process, we have a Parks and Rec Commission. They're volunteers that make up the Parks and Rec Commission for the city of Las Vegas, and they are extremely involved in maintaining the parks and creating new parks in the city of Las Vegas. And obviously one of the last things we had to do was put in that traffic control device over there so all of you could get across the street safely. So I want to thank our traffic engineers for designing that, and there they go. They got some big dogs over there too that are crossing the street safely. So I'm glad we put that together. And actually, finally, the last thing I had to do was name this park. So we reached out to everybody in this community and asked for recommendations. And we probably received 40, 50 recommendations on what to name this park. But one kind of stuck out. And it was a lady. She does not want to be recognized. She wanted to remain anonymous, and she sent me an email and said, I was looking at the park, an aerial of it, and did you know it's actually a triangle? And I didn't realize it was a triangle. It was actually a triangle park. And she knew I was Greek. Obviously, my first name's Stavros. I'm Greek, and she Googled triangle in Greek, and it comes out to be Trigono. And she goes, I think you should name it Trigono, because all of you that have seen my big fat Greek wedding, the dad, all words have a Greek root, right? So we might as well have a Greek root for the park. And that's why we ended up naming it Trigono Hills Park, the triangle park next to the hill. And that's why I think it really sticks out quite a bit. So everybody, Trigono Hill Park, Trigono Hill Park. You're all Greek for the day. So that's how we ended up naming it. And we are here today, obviously, to open up this park. I'm very excited about the turnout. I want to thank Christy over here for putting together this entire event today. Would you please give her a nice round of applause, city employee Christy? We're going to have some Greek hot dogs. I don't know how they're Greek, but they're Greek hot dogs and some hummus and some pita bread. Help yourself when we're done here. At my table down here, I have Becky and Sally. Becky and Sally, there's Sally, and they're my two assistants. Help yourself to water bottles, whatever else they're handing out there. And I just am very excited for all of you to be able to enjoy this park. We're actually going to program the park on a regular basis, and we have some flyers down there, but April 10th at 6:30 p.m., we're going to have a movie in the park here. I'm not sure where they're putting the, the movie. It's going to be right behind me, and we're going to show Aladdin. It's going to be free of charge. It's going to be great for the kids. It's going to be great for the adults. You come out here with your blankets and your chairs at 6:30, and we're going to have popcorn. You can bring whatever you want to eat. And can you imagine this place at night?
Yeah.
It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's going to be cooler in the summer. It's going to be nice and dark. You're going to enjoy it, obviously, with your little dog.
That's right.
So on behalf of myself and the entire city of Las Vegas, I'm very proud to open up Trigono Hills Park, and we have something we're going to do that Christy has to actually open the place up. All right, we have a triangle, and it's made out of paper, and I'm going to ring it, and then something's going to happen. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, Trigono Hills Park is open. You all have a great day. Enjoy the park, and I will be here as much as possible. Please enjoy everything that we brought out here for you. God bless you.
Yay.